Hi everyone, welcome back to the podcast.
The Plush Boys
Hi.
Podcast.
The most epic podcast on the planet.
NATO,
I don't know if
NATO,
my mic is acting up because I did not turn on the side tone.
NATO, you're starting like last
Is it?
podcast. You just go
Okay,
all
it
quiet
should
and you
be
say
working.
hi.
Alright,
Hi.
let's just hope my vent doesn't turn on and screw everything up. I just realized I don't have a
Okay.
pop filter on my mic so you can hear.
Oh, that's unfortunate, Mikey.
What the?
Breathe. Okay. Anyway,
Alright,
so today's podcast episode is a very special one since we're going to be starting a new segment called Channel Review. So these episodes of the podcast are going to be dedicated to reviewing a specific channel. The length of these episodes typically will not be disclosed. Hold on, I gotta close my door.
They'll be unknown, basically. We don't
Yeah,
know how
I mean,
long.
it doesn't matter because we're
Yeah.
probably just gonna say our thoughts. But
Yeah.
these are going to be divided into multiple sections, and this is going to be presentation, comedy,
But we're not
humor,
going to school.
and story. Writing.
We're not going to school.
It's an analysis, poopy head.
Hey, don't call
can I
me
edit
that.
the video?
Yes, poopy head. We can't say much more without this video not being family. Okay,
Guys,
it's not for
hang on.
kids,
I'm
so
gonna say something random.
so shut up,
It's not-
fuckface.
What do you mean it's
I'm gonna
not
say
for
something
kids?
random real quick.
It's
Yes,
for,
yes, NATO.
Usually.
Let NATO speak. Okay.
Okay.
If you ever get into a sword fight, make sure to aim for the teeth and the legs.
Okay.
Bruh.
I got it.
Okay. Thank you for the advice.
Okay.
Thank you
so
for sharing.
we're going to
Thank
be
you for the
reviewing
advice.
SuperMarioRichie's
Okay,
channel.
everyone,
Oh, of
quiet.
course my vent comes to ruin everything. Just when I think I'm safe.
That's unfortunate.
I know,
Alright,
right?
so let's start off with presentation. So what do you guys think of Super Mario Richie's presentation like? His channel page and his filmography and how he records, stuff like that. Who's gonna go
I'll
first?
allow the lady to go first. So Christian, you go first.
You just called me a girl?
Yes,
No,
Christian,
I
just
called you
go.
the lady.
Come
Just
on.
go,
Call me-
Christian.
Let's go, Christian.
No, I'm kidding.
Bruh. Okay.
Bruh. Okay, go. What do you
Okay,
think of
I
Super
think-
Mario Richie's presentation?
I think he's pretty good. He uses his voices. He just thinks of a voice for them and then actually uses them. Kind of. It's basically just like using his normal voice, but like actually thinking what to do with them.
Yeah.
So other YouTubers, they just use like their actual they don't think they don't
Yeah.
actually spend time to actually think for voices.
Yeah.
Unlike him, he
Yeah.
actually spends time in thinking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like Super
I
Mario
think-
Logan, two of the characters
Yeah, that's what-
literally share just
yeah.
the same voice.
Voice.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Junior and Mario. on
Yeah, like
SNL.
Mario,
Junior
Mario
Mario.
and Junior just
Junior.
have the same voice, and it's like very obvious. I do
They're
not
practically
want
the
a new
same
version
character.
of Java. Frick off, Minecraft. Okay.
You're playing
Hey, who
Minecraft
wants to-
right now.
I'm not playing
Yeah,
Minecraft. When I record the podcast,
to
I
go
just
next?
kind of have it on the scene. Like I know I'm probably you guys play some. I was gonna play Mario Sports Mix in the background, but my emulator decided to not work. I mean totally legitimate hardware that I paid money for.
Yeah, we have a lot of money. We're rich.
In all seriousness, I do own the game. I just don't have my Wii on me right now, so it's legal.
So who wants to go next?
Well, I already went. So
Yeah,
I say NATO.
I
I
say
say
NATO.
NATO.
What's next?
That's why. Okay, so for me, since Richie played a huge role in me creating my channel, I really
Plushy
enjoyed
Zinc.
it.
Wait, hold on. Plushy Zinc is
Per-
here.
Freaking.
Plushy Zinc is here.
All right.
Talk about
You
perfect
Well,
can-
he's in the podcast late, but
He's in
Yeah.
late, but it's okay.
yeah. So, what do you think of his presentation specifically, Nate?
So basically, I'm gonna use this as an example. You guys know how Super Mario Logan can take a good idea, a good plot, and turn it into a bad video.
You mean a bad plot and video?
No, I'm saying he can take. There are times when he can take a good plot, like Bowser Jr. gets jinxed, but then ruin it by having a poor execution.
Okay.
Super Mario Richie. Like, I'm talking about presentation as in, like, what do you think of his channel page design and his, like, camera work?
I
Okay, for
legit thought you were
Richie's
talking.
camera, I would say
I
it's
thought.
really good for Richie.
Okay. So,
Anyway,
please, NATO, say the right thing this time.
Jesus
because
Christ.
you guys asked him what he thought. Okay. When it comes to camera work, like how his camera looks, majority of the time it works. Like it and no blurry images like on my channel or no like you can focus on everything when it matters and
Can we have a count goal of how many times we're gonna say like in this one video?
no, that's not until the next video.
That's you, Christian. That's more of a you problem, bruh.
A me
But
problem.
Boy.
That's a me.
and the channel page design, I like how he changes it every year instead of keeps it for like 11 years.
Ooh,
Super Mario Logan.
Yeah,
that's
my
a
point
me.
exactly.
I think he still has
Yeah,
like the same inactive business email or something like that on his channel.
SML.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't even work. I don't think.
Music make you lose control. Okay.
Anyway,
Okay.
Yeah.
Is
So
he
let's move
is
on to
Nate, are
what
you
I
done?
think of his presentation.
yeah.
I think his presentation is actually like pretty decent. I think it's pretty good. I like it. My one gripe with it is I feel like sometimes the camera work can be a bit off. And also, like, his channel page, despite being new every year, I feel like sometimes I still notice, like, spelling errors in the description. And it's not much in the videos anymore, but, like, even, like, up to a lot of time, like, before this year and last year, there were still a lot
Well,
of
did it,
spelling errors in the, like,
did,
grammatical
well,
errors in the titles and descriptions. So, I'm gonna have to give a like 7 out of 10 on the presentation.
Jesus.
I think I think it does its job, but it's not perfect. So yeah. Jordan, what do you think of his presentation?
Yeah,
I
Jordan.
personally love the guy's presentation. I think it's outstanding. Uh, there's some problems with it. Like sometimes the plot could just be like very boring.
We aren't talking about the
And
plot.
also,
We're talking about the presentation. So camera work and YouTube page. I don't know why this is so hard to understand.
the camera work is honestly awesome because he has like an actual like filming camera. I don't know what
That
kind it
might
is.
some of us.
It's like really good though. And also the his page, how he sets it up is like good for newcomers that are like coming to his channel, and right now his channel is like blowing up again. I think he just reached like 140,000 subs. But
I thought he had more
yeah,
than that. I thought he had like 500,000.
Your mic is breaking.
yeah. Personally, I think that he's all set with this presentation and everything.
I just realized something.
What?
This is gonna
What?
be a nightmare for my Wi-Fi to stream and upload the video at the same time. And shameless self-promotion here. For anyone who doesn't know, since this is a holiday, we're gonna be doing a 2 episode. One's gonna be live
2
with some
episodes.
gameplay. Yeah, 2 episodes. The second one is not gonna be plush related. It's just gonna be us chatting. And we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna play some video games. No Switch games. We're just gonna play like a couple games. Like we're not playing with you guys. I don't mean to sound mean,
Yeah.
but we're just gonna be chatting with you. We'll answer any questions you have in our chat. You know, the good stuff.
Wait, Richie?
But yeah,
What do you mean the good stuff?
anything they
Okay.
want to know that isn't personal, we will answer. Like
That isn't
how
personal.
we met
but
each
can
other
we-
or whatever. Like,
We
How
literally
did you
met
meet-
each other. We
don't
met each
freaking
other
spoil if they want to ask the question. It's the magic of discovery.
Why did you
Jesus.
get all up in the mic?
Because why not?
Literally, it's so easy to know how we met
Okay,
each
so
other.
did everyone go on presentation?
No, Plushies Inc.
I think Plushies Inc. went and was just very brief.
No, he
Yeah.
didn't.
What you think?
Is
There?
it for SuperMarioRichie?
Yeah, did you say
Yeah,
like what you
yeah.
thought of the presentation yet?
No, not yet.
Alright then, go ahead.
You better.
For Richie, I like how like you guys said, he changes it each year.
Yeah.
But also with what Himson said about the grammar.
Did you just say Himson?
I don't know how to say.
What?
Is it Jimson?
Yes, it's Jim. What would it be?
I don't know
That's
if
a
it's
good
Jacob.
question.
That's a good
Yes, I
question.
am from Mexico. You
Me
call
too.
me Jimeno. Hermano.
I know. But yeah, that's basic.
It's kinda racist.
but,
Kinda racist.
That's
but
racist.
can we? But first, can we get our Dick Wario?
What?
Dick Wario? No, Thick Wario. Dick Wario, no dick.
Dick
No Wario dick.
Wario.
No Dick Wario. That's dumb. Okay, moving on to plots. So what do you think of Richie's plots and writing?
Finally.
Alright,
Yes.
Nato, you go since you're so freaking excited.
Alright, so like I said before, you know how Super Mario Logan can take a good plot and just ruin it?
Yeah, I know.
Super Mario Richie could take a bad plot and make it better.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, like you
I
y'all
mean,
remember
like
that
you'd think the plot to something like Bowser Jr.'s amiibo obsession would be pretty dumb, and it is. But he manages to make it into a pretty enjoyable video, and that's what I like about it. But
exactly like
yeah, you continue.
Yeah,
I'll
go
get to
ahead.
my thoughts overall because we are also talking about SMR stories when it comes to this, and I have some things to say about SMR stories.
I
And
do
Dick
too, but
Wario.
you haven't even seen Thug Life on SMR stories, but
I
we'll get
haven't
to
seen
that
Thug
soon.
Life,
Yeah.
but I can still express my opinions on Path of the Psycho, so we're gonna do
Yeah,
that.
we'll
But
get to that when it
yeah,
comes.
we'll get to that. So
Anyway, so
yeah,
as I
you
was saying,
continue.
I like how his characters usually have unique personalities. Like they don't all have the same personality, which is being dumb.
Yeah.
For the example, the Koopalings, Larry and Junior are more like the bros who hang out all the time. Lemmy doesn't have much of a personality, but still,
Yeah.
he's more
Well,
like the
let
happy
me just
type.
like in general is sort of downplayed and isn't like he's not
Yeah.
really like a
Yeah.
main character.
Yeah, and
No,
that
Yeah,
Yeah, I
is
could
the point.
agree with
My
that.
stupid
mostly
freaking vent. I
He's like a
hate this
side
vent.
character.
he's more
Gonna
like
remove.
Lemmy's more like the positive one.
Yeah, Lemmy's a positive
Roy's
one, but
like
that's like his only character trait. But it doesn't really
Wait, what?
matter since his screen
Wait,
time. It's probably under an
is
hour when it comes to his screen time. So yeah.
yeah.
Exactly. Let me
One
my
thing,
favorite.
one thing I will say we'll get to later when it comes to length. Yeah, I'll save it later for length. So yeah, Nato, continue or are you done or I don't remember.
Oh no, I'm almost done though.
Okay.
Or Morton and Iggy. Well, more like Iggy. Iggy's more like the dumb person who always loves video games and stuff. Morton's the one who likes
Yeah.
like these are personalities you wouldn't expect somebody to have, and like
I mean, yeah, but the one thing I don't like about like the Koopalings, everyone except for Larry basically has one character trait and it's drawn out like sort of like SpongeBob. I forget what the word for it is, but like at first it was just like haha joke, funny, and then it just became their only character trait. And that's again something I'll get to later in my explanation, but I would have to disagree when it comes to the Koopalings. But characters like Rouser and Rouser Jr., Bowser Jr., like lots of characters except for like every single one of the Koopalings except for Larry have character
yeah,
traits I admire and like. Yeah, that doesn't make them bad characters though, because I still laugh at them, and like I still like them. So yeah.
yeah. And also,
Yeah.
he has unique voices for the characters. Like Mario and Luigi's voices are more like the video game.
Yeah, like
And Peach is more like a female's voice similar to Daisy's. And I also like how he makes Daisy a news reporter. Like nobody else would have
okay,
ever thought of that.
that's funny. She's
Yeah,
funny.
I get what you
even
mean.
Yeah.
So you done, Nato? Or
One more point. I
mhm.
guess the only complaint I have about it is that a lot of them kind of end like with a generic moral sometimes. Like,
Yeah, sometimes.
and sometimes they
Oh,
can
like
drag on
Bowser
for a little
Jr.'s
bit.
worst birthday is probably one of my least favorite videos of his.
Yeah, same here, same
It's
here.
like,
Yeah,
oh, I
Yeah.
just wanted a happy birthday.
yeah,
I
and
mean, he
also,
did have his birthday party ruined, so I can't help but feel like a little bad for him as a character. But still,
Yeah.
when you make it so that he only cared about the gift, and like even if the birthday was crappy, he wouldn't care.
His his
That just makes him
his little
scummy, and I don't like
his
characters like that.
his
Yeah, that
literal
just makes him
birthday
look black.
his birthday present was Doritos.
Yeah,
yeah,
that was weird.
and one more complaint, and then we can go on to the next
Bruh.
person. I have to say that sometimes the plot or a scene can drag on too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But besides that, I like his channel
Yeah.
or his
So
plot.
I have some very mixed feelings on writing and plots when it comes to Richie. I think his main channel is overall pretty good.
Hmm.
Like his writing with the characters and stuff. Again, like I said, I don't like how the Koopalings specifically only have one dragged out character trait, but that goes for a lot of characters. And there's still, it doesn't make it unwatchable. They're still funny. I still like them as characters, so it gets a pass. I don't really care.
Hmm.
And I like his writing on his main channel. I think it's very good, with the exception of a few videos. Again, like I said, Bowser Jr.'s worst birthday ever. But I will say, who's freaking echoing?
It's you.
No, it's not. Oh,
Yeah.
it's Jordan. It's Jordan. Jordan has to turn his volume down or wear headphones. But either way, so I don't like how what do you call it? I don't really like what I've seen from SMR story so far. Path of the Psycho is huge
I
mess,
thought I thought that was
in
gonna
my
be a different
opinion.
segment.
No, it's not going to be a different segment. We're going to talk about like both. Well, we can just talk about it here, and everyone can contribute their thoughts while I'm talking about it here. They can. But
Dang,
I
I
don't
didn't
like
get to
Path
talk.
of the
Excuse
Psycho.
me.
I feel like it's kind of all over the place, and it's not very good. I don't. I think, like, of course, Richie went through hard times in his life. And for those who don't remember, there was a video on SuperMarioRichie where he tries to explain it, but he like struggles to. And I feel like, yeah, you can tell he's having a hard experience, but the way he clearly can't, like, I don't know if it was like traumatic or whatever, but like he clearly can't really describe it in a good, decent way, and especially in a way where he can, because the video on Super Luigi Richie was "Let me tell you a story," and it basically was the entire plot of Path of the Psycho without the murdering, but in a
Yeah.
video where Richie vents. And it's fine to
I
vent, but
never actually seen that video.
it's
I haven't either.
deleted or like unlisted now. But like
Oh.
it's sort of just all over the place, and I don't really like that. And it's like, obviously, I'm not saying Richie you're lying or Richie you're stupid. I think the fact that you got upset over this is dumb. Like, cause everyone goes through like bullying and stuff, and that's something that's really unfortunate. And I really feel my feelings go out to you, Richie, for sort of what you experienced in
Yeah.
middle. But I
All of
just
us
feel
get
I feel
bullied.
like when you turn it into a story, like like in the YouTube videos, you just have sort of, you struggle to explain it, and that's just like, obviously I would probably struggle with it too. So maybe, like, of course you can vent and share your story and stuff, but I think that'd be better for like a draw my life video or something. I don't think it should have been an 80 episode short series.
89.
89 episode series of shorts
Yeah.
about a kid
Wait, hang on.
who gradually
Can I?
becomes more. No, can I finish? I don't
Yeah,
think it
no.
should have been an 89 episode long series of short episodes where a kid becomes gradually more dementic and psychotic. And like, I this is not how Richie went. He didn't become a psychopath or anything. But I feel like the way he tried to mold it into a story just like it doesn't work very well because it doesn't actually accurately reflect the experiences he had when you think about it. And obviously, like at the time, he thought it would. Okay, who's that? What noise is that? I don't know.
What static is that?
Yeah. I feel like
I have
Richie
no
may
idea.
have thought, like, at the time it accurately reflected what he was going
It's
through,
Jordan.
but I just don't think that was the case. Okay, I don't know
It's
what
literally
Jordan was.
Jordan.
I'm just gonna mute Jordan
I don't.
until he's
I
back.
don't know.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
just mute
No, I'm not
Jordan.
muting Jordan
I can't hear
because
anything.
his voice. But either way, I think it's sort of disjointed, dysfunctional. I don't think it works very well. Path of the Psycho, bad series, but there is going to be a sequel, Return of the Psycho, and I haven't watched Thug Life yet, thinking it would be just as bad, but I've heard good things about Thug Life, and I'm really hoping Richie takes the criticism from Path of the Psycho and just really makes the series makes this whole Psycho series a lot better and improves on it, because that's what Richie does. He takes criticism and he improves, like from his
Unlike
older
some other
videos to his newer videos. So I'm really sure, like, Richie, if you're listening to this again, I'm not trying to bully you. I'm not trying to say, oh, you're faking it, or, oh, your experience is dumb. I don't care if you were bullied, because, like, yeah, it's really unfortunate. It happens to a lot of people. And I might not, like, you might say I don't really understand the whole situation, because I don't. I really don't know what you went through as a person, because I'm not you.
Or
And I'm just not, I'm trying to say that I'm not trying to make fun of you. And I'm not trying to say that you shouldn't have tried to tell your story to people. I'm just saying the way you did it was flawed in execution. But I think Return of the Psycho has some real big potential. So, man, if you're watching this, I don't know if you are, you should really consider taking this in. And yeah. So yeah,
Wait,
let's move on to
can
the
I
next
say
thing for
something?
writing. Yeah.
I didn't get to say what I thought about SMR stories, but we can go through everyone else.
Yeah. You could have. You can say it now. Is it short?
Uh, for if I can summarize it all, yeah.
Yeah, just summarize it all here, because I don't want to drag on too long with SMR stories.
Who went last?
I don't know.
Last time, I think it was Jordan.
Or
Yeah, I don't know. I
Plushie?
think I think I'm gonna
No,
let
it's
Plushy
Plushie.
Zank go next.
Yeah, that's all. Because
Wait, am I still gonna summarize or?
I mean,
you
if
can
you
summarize.
you can summarize.
All right.
Oh
So
crap!
pretty
Mario
much,
Sports Mix is done downloading.
what did that have to do with anything?
No.
You just say that.
Anyway,
Yeah.
but I was gonna say
Oh
okay.
boy,
Like,
I fucking hate
when
fucking
it comes to Path of the
downloads.
Psycho, my problem with it, the thing is, when you're trying to make a series based on something that happened to you, you're trying to add that with a bunch of stuff that with a bunch of stuff to make it more interesting, like him spoilers, him murdering people or him becoming a psycho and seeing all these spirits and having a fake brother. When it comes to that, it makes it really less believable and relatable because none of us are going through that. But when it comes, like, either go all the way and have it be about your life, just have different characters and take out all the psycho stuff, then that would be then that would be a lot different. Like, you can take out all the murder and stuff. Like, I've been thinking about making a series like it and taking out all the not adding stuff like people going crazy, stuff
Yeah.
like that. But or you can just have a series where it's all about him murdering people, like having him literally be a psycho. And although that would be more of a horror series, and I know Richie wasn't really going for that, but
Yeah.
I don't want, since Jim hasn't seen Thug Life, I don't want to go into too much detail. But for me,
And spoil
since
it for
it's
him.
not all about Richie's life, I feel like he had a chance to come up with it on his own and not try to make it based off himself. So yeah, we can move on to the next person.
All right. Who wants to go next?
Plushie Zinc. We said
Plushie Zinc.
Plushie.
I mean, yeah, we said Plushy Zank, but I don't even think he's in the call anymore. Well, he still is.
He is. Plushie Zinc.
Oh, okay. So explain what you think about writing and plot.
Okay, for writing and plot, for SMR stories, I think he's doing like bland and Path of the Psycho, but for me in Thug Life, I think he's doing pretty good with the script and how he's executing it.
Yeah,
But
but what
in
about
some
like the main
videos,
channel? Because SMR Stories was more of like a side note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
for his main channel, I would say he's doing okay for the most part.
Yeah.
But sometimes in titles, you know, there's probably like a slip up, and
Yeah.
that's kind of for
Yeah. So yeah. Now let's
Sounds
talk
about
about
right.
the length of his videos. What do you guys think of the length?
The length?
His older videos are really long, like needlessly long at times. Like the
No, like
vacation
SMR
videos were like
longs.
an hour long.
I think they were called SMR longs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah, like just being like completely honest, I think the length is what really kills old SMR. Bowser Jr.'s amiibo obsession, 20 minutes long, unneededly. I mean, like a plush video
yeah,
could be like 15 minutes
Well,
long, and if it's like a special or a movie, obviously it's gonna be longer.
well,
Iggy's 3DS, 30 minutes long. Iggy's 3DS is 30 fucking minutes long.
okay,
yeah. We
no
know. Don't get all
cursing.
in the
No
mic.
cursing.
Babysitting. What do you mean, no cursing? I'll curse if I want.
No cursing. We're
This
gonna get
isn't a Christmas.
demonetized.
We don't care.
This is a typical
The whole
Ron
point is not
You
to
don't
appeal
care.
to kids. The
Okay.
babysitting problem, 20 minutes long. I thought it was a half decent video though, so
I
like
like it.
honestly, I'm very conflicted. Bowser Jr.'s Amiibo Obsession 3, 19 minutes long. It was a pretty good video though. Iggy's
They
Forgotten
get
Birthday,
5,000
80
subscribers.
minutes
That's what.
long. Dream 2. Wario's
Huh?
Potty
What?
Yeah,
Training, 17 minutes long.
get out of the mic. Nobody wants to smell your
Baby
breath.
That's his
Mario's
15th
sleepover party
birthday.
is almost
17
30 minutes long. Baby Mario's sleepover party.
Well,
But they
well,
call me
well, the
too. I
longer the
understand that.
video is, the more content and variety you get to watch.
Yeah, but we're talking about his older videos, and they are Bowser Jr. and Friends Go to Chuck E. Cheese is almost 40 minutes long.
Get the fuck out
Well,
of the
yeah, that's
mic
a
for
special,
Jesus
I guess.
Christ.
Yeah, but
Jesus
like
Christ, get out your
it's not
mic.
that good of a special, and not to mention Iggy's YouTube channel is almost the same length, like a few seconds off.
Jesus Christ, get out of your
Oh
fucking
my
mic.
god, Wario and Waluigi. Okay, I mean they're playing Monopoly. It makes sort of sense. Okay, yeah, never mind. I want to get the
That
pass.
video was like in 2014, I think.
Yeah, that's all I have to say when it comes to length. It's in his
Can you
newer
not get into
videos.
your mic?
Yeah, I promise.
Iggy
I was
will
gonna
take
stop
You're
doing
gonna
it
make,
now,
you're
but
gonna
like
make,
it was
20
really
minutes
annoying.
long. Morton goes to jail. 16
1
minutes
hour long.
long.
Why?
Iggy's worst day
1
ever.
hour long.
18
12
minutes
seconds
long.
later.
Wario's computer is
How long
30
does
minutes
his
14
mic?
later.
minutes long.
1 week later.
How?
Super
How?
Mario Odyssey.
Wait.
I don't even have a mic, but I think my
Super Mario
headphones is a
Richie
mic.
Mega Compilation. 1 week long.
1 week long.
1 week long.
Okay, I'm done.
But,
His newer videos are
so
fine, but when it comes to Richie's older videos, they are just, oh my god. Please kill
No
me.
question. Is my mic loud?
It's harsh.
No. This is loud. I probably got muted. I probably got muted by NATO.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yet. Okay.
That's unmuted
Anyways,
me.
so what do you
Unmuted.
guys? What NATO already said his thoughts. I said my thoughts.
Yeah.
What do you think,
Yeah.
Plushy Zink?
I already wait for what?
Like,
Oh,
what
yeah,
do you think of his length of his videos?
Well, sometimes for the newer videos also, some of them are like unnecessarily long, like 20 minutes sometimes, when it could be easily brung down to like 7 at least, or 15 at
Iggy's
most.
YouTube channel is 40 fucking minutes long. That hurts me.
That hurt to me.
That fucking keeps me awake at night. I can't. I can't go to sleep.
iPad Pro, 19
I,
minutes
I
long.
seriously, I can't go to sleep at night because Iggy's YouTube channel is 40 minutes long. Oh, but that pales in comparison
it.
to Nick1121's older video. Oh, he muted me. NATO muted me.
They don't need you.
I'm gonna tell him
Oh
to
my God.
unmute me because I'm gonna stop.
No wonder why, because you
You're
keep
not
ear-raping
muted.
all of us.
Oh, okay.
You're
Anyways,
not
yeah.
muted.
So I think that's everyone for length.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, oh, thanks for
Well,
calling me dipshit.
we-
Dipshit.
No problem.
Dipshit.
All right. Anyways, so yeah. I think. Is that humor? What do you guys think of SMR's humor? I think I'm gonna go real quick. I think it's good.
Accurate.
I think it's
accurate,
good.
It's okay.
All of us think
Oh
it's
wow, that was
good.
quick.
What about you?
All of us-
What about you, NATO?
All of us, we're all gonna think it's
Oh, you know, guys, this podcast
This is
episode
not-
is 30 minutes long.
Oh my
30
god, that's
minutes
it. I'm
of our
gonna mute you if you
lifetime.
don't stop.
Okay, I mean, it's the end of the episode anyway. Everyone said their thoughts. Everyone thinks his humor's good.
Okay, for me.
Oh no, I didn't even get to say it. So
Okay.
I didn't get to
yeah, for the most part, his humor can be funny, but then out of nowhere, videos like freaking
Bowser Jr.'s amiibo obsession.
He's glitched.
Exactly.
3. No, just the third one. Just the third one.
Wait.
I think the rest
Yeah,
of the
but
Bowser
for the
Jr.'s amiibo obsessions are pretty funny, and the third one, there's good like cinematography, and I think overall, Bowser Jr.'s
30
amiibo obsession 3 is pretty good. But still,
30 minutes
the humor is it's not on par with the rest of them.
For some of his.
I
old videos,
don't
would
think
say-
Junior trying to fucking kill Larry over an amiibo is that funny.
All videos are bland. And comedy.
Was somebody just all up in their mic?
Comedy quality.
I think those
Quality comedy.
That was me.
comedy.
That might... Stop.
Okay.
Stop.
Is that it?
I will
Is that
actually
it?
leave the podcast.
Is that it for everyone? Did everyone
Yeah,
say their
that's
thoughts? Is everyone good?
All right.
I think his jokes are bland sometimes in his old videos.
Yeah.
We all
I think his older videos in general are pretty bland. But yeah.
So I can't hear anything Jim is saying.
Oh, he muted me. He did.
he muted him.
Bro, Super Mario Richie made
Bastard.
6 Mario and Luigi videos last year, and he just tweeted this week.
Okay, fine. I'll mute you.
You muted
That
him.
will happen.
I knew it was gonna happen.
Okay. So
Okay.
That's-
He's unmuted.
I think that's it for the podcast episode. Everyone.
You want me to make the thumbnail? Or no.
No.
Okay. Just
No,
because
we're
you called
good
me a
for
butthole, I'm gonna mute you again.
No, please. Please.
Ah!
I'm gonna kick you from the
Fine, I
group.
won't do it. I won't do it.
Okay.
Dang.
Anyways, yeah.
Oh,
So I think that's gonna do it for this podcast episode, right, guys?
Yeah.
All right, guys. I just realized. Okay, we really have to go now. Goodbye.
Oh.
Thanks for watching the video. But it's 35, almost 35 minutes long, and that really makes me mad.